you become president of A&R of Warner Music Group. How on earth did you do that while also running APG?
When I moved to New York for Atlantic, I was 18, sitting in a marketing conference room with 20 people. They're like, you don't think this music's good? I was like, no. You think you can do better and find better acts? I was like, yeah, probably I could. So I went out and found some artists.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Yeah, I brought them Twisto, Trick Daddy and Trina, T.I., Trey Songz. And I went to Atlantic and I said, instead of a raise, I want to start a publishing company with you. And I want to sign writers and producers and I want to treat them like artists. And so I want to call it artist publishing. And they were kind of like, if it doesn't slow you down. And I said, no, I think it's going to speed me up. We started the sister company to the publishing company as a joint venture called Artist Partner Group. It was probably a terrible mistake that I created two companies with the same acronym and confused everybody.
We're clearing it up today.
Yeah, exactly. I met Charlie Puth, and in this 1 week, he wrote these 2 songs, Marvin Gaye and See You Again. And we're like, oh, we're going to get this one done. What could be more important than the music itself? I've gotten #1 records texted or emailed to me from people I've met once or twice. What if I didn't listen to it? 1,000 meetings isn't going to produce something like that. 2008, relaunching Elektra Records. My assistant, Caren, had brought in these 2 writers, Philip Lawrence and Bruno Mars, and he wanted to sign Bruno, and he had played us this hook for a song called Nothing on You. We were like, no brainer. I was doing Trey Songz and Flow Rider, and John Janik had been crushing it with Fueled by Ramen. They were like, how about you're co-president with John? So the 2 of us, we had CeeLo, Bruno, Ed Sheeran, and Laza.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How do you deal with harsh criticism?
Well, I give harsh criticism, so I have to be able to deal with it well, because if I'm going to dole it out, then I'm going to take it.
For sure.
We're in a business where the greatest songwriter writes 5 hits in a year. And I don't know a great songwriter who isn't writing hundreds of days a year. Think about that batting average.
How are you crafting hit songs today?
The next major breakthrough in music is sans screen. There's no rules, and as we talk about AI, it's even worse. The mud that people are stepping in now, not thinking about what's the fallout going to be and the potential repercussions.
We're definitely going to have the equivalent of the organic stamp on the front of a record. Made by humans.
Artists need to have strong boundaries and they need to prioritize. Who are you sitting with making decisions of how you spend your time? Because that's probably the most important thing.
And how do you prioritize what is important and get those things done?
A lot of tricks.
What are the tricks? Help me, Mike.